name is Meng Xingzhou, and you're listening to Miguel Critical Media, where we discuss all things media and tech in education.
And my name is Yuzu Zhang, and we're here today to tell you about tech stack and explain how it can be used for educational purposes.
Okay, so first of all, how do you think that tech stack can be used in a classroom setting, whether by the teacher or the students?
Well, I think that it is essential for teachers to keep up their steps with the development of technologies in order to offer high-quality classes to students. Tech stacks, among all technologies, are quite representative in the domain of education, since there are various ways in which they can be used. For example, submission of written assignments can be done through Turnitin, or even more, these can be presented in the format of a blog using WordPress or Weebly, allowing other students and the teacher to comment on their work. And for non-written assignments, YouTube and SoundCloud are the ones made for podcasts and videos. Also, for students to create such original content, they will need recording and filmmaking softwares like Audacity and Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, exactly. You just enumerated many good uses of tech stack in a classroom setting. Also, I think that PowerPoint, Prezi, or Pictochart would be good tech stacks for in-class presentations, especially involving comparison of data and statistics, historical timelines, etc. These can be useful both for students and for teachers.
Of course, you made the point. And I have just thought of another use of it, which consists of gamifying the classroom. Creating competitiveness is a good way to motivate the learners. It makes the environment more relaxing and allows students to have fun while learning. This can also enhance the comprehension of the material.
You're right. So, did you think of any tech stack that features competition between students?
Definitely. For example, I think that Kahoot is a good software because students are fighting for the podium by responding properly and quickly to the questions. And Gradecraft also features competition and personal progress.
Well, excellent. You just reminded me that when I was in high school, I was so excited once I knew that our teacher prepared a Kahoot for us. And it was definitely a good way of reviewing material while having fun and competition. Now, I have another question for you. Do you think that the use of tech stacks in the classroom is helpful for instructions through multiple intelligences?
Absolutely. Because different tech stacks give access to different types of student content, including text, images, videos, graphs, etc. And teachers will be able to improve their instruction through multiple intelligences by the means of tech stacks. For example, visual representations such as graphs and videos benefit students with high visual intelligence. Written essays and reports are made for those skilled in linguistics, and group work tech stacks like Microsoft Teams or Slack highlight students' interpersonal intelligence.
You are totally right. Furthermore, the use of tech stacks is also helpful for establishing equity or fighting for social justice in the classroom, because its function to support equity and diversity can be reflected in building communities, organizing around different subjects in the classroom, and creating a safe and comfortable environment to ensure students' voices, opinions, and ideas are valued and respected by their instructors and peers.
Now, talking about social justice, students with disabilities are an important group of people in school that we should all care about. How do you think that the use of tech stacks might help them in their learning?
Some tech stacks help students facing challenges with sight and hearing, such as Math Player, which is a universal math reader that now enables math to be spoken in assistive technology products. Moreover, for those who may suffer from physical disabilities or have other learning differences, the technology platform can provide many distance learning videos, courses, exercises, or assessments, etc. to reduce the burden of students needing to carry physical aids to move around school at any time, such as going up and down stairs will cause inconvenient mobility, and to be able to stay at home or in their most comfortable environment to learn.
Okay, I think that our discussion regarding the use of tech stacks in class is enough. We talked about many benefits and conveniences, and we enumerated many examples. Now, let's talk about something different. Do you still remember the SAMR model?
Sure. S for substitution, A for augmentation, M for modification, and R for redefinition. This model helps teachers to think about the use of technologies in class.
Okay, so where do you think that the use of text tags might fall on the SAMR scale?
Well, I think that it might fall on substitution and modification on the SMR scale. For substitution, EdTech stack is able to replace traditional activities and materials like in-class lectures or paper worksheets with digital versions that students can easily reference online. For modification, teachers can use a learning management system like Google Classroom to run a class, tracking grades, messaging students, and posting assignments. Teaching online also opens up new channels of communication, encouraging students who have traditionally been marginalized to participate, and giving opportunities to write questions out on Zoom, for example. Do you have any other thoughts about that?
I totally agree with you. Google Classroom is certainly not the only one. For example, here at McGill, we have My Courses, and other schools do use other platforms such as Moodle and Omnivox. On top of that, teachers also combine these with other online submission or homework platforms. The most representative example coming to my mind would be the fact that WebWork and CrowdMark are mostly appreciated by math teachers, especially for generating homework or quiz question of the same type but with different numbers. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, online education has become popular in every educational institution. A countless number of educational tech stacks have been employed in order to keep up the quality of education and to entertain and motivate students.
The EdTech tools mentioned above allow for more collaboration and interaction among students, and allow teachers to upgrade their teaching methods. The success of each lesson depends on student engagement. Regardless of your professional experience, materials, tools, and resources you use, it's difficult to maximize learning outcomes if students are not engaged. As we plan our lessons, we can try to ask ourselves, what can I do to make this lesson more engaging, as many students are participating at different levels?
Sure. In addition, teachers should make the most of different digital tools to capture important moments in the classroom. Video is a great way to do that, and consider how I can keep this participation flowing if my students are in different physical locations.
So, as you're thinking about what you learned with that today, don't forget to put your students at the center of their learning process by using appropriate tech stacks in the classroom and engaging and motivating students. My name is Mengxing Zhou.
And my name is Yusu Zhang, and this has been another episode of McGill Critical Media. Thank you for listening.